Welcome to the place where education, health, and community come together. This is Casa Embera. Casa Embera, in the heart of Medellin, Colombia, was born from a deep need. Thanks to the efforts of the Embera Bead project, this Christian-based organization is making a real difference in the lives of the Embera, one of the most displaced indigenous communities in Colombia.
For decades, the Embera have been forced to leave their villages and come to the city because of conflicts in their villages. Others come to the city for education or for health reasons, but life is not easy in the city for them. They don't speak Spanish very well, and it's hard for them to find jobs. The Embera come to the city looking for a better opportunity, but it's very difficult for them. They face discrimination and other struggles. So at what cost do they come to the city?
Families are forced to live in dangerous conditions, sharing tiny rooms with no furniture, sleeping on the floor, and scrambling to make enough money just to survive. Even though education is free, there's no space for children to learn when they're caught in the cycle of helping their families survive. And that's where Casa Embera comes in. It's more than just a house, it's a solution. It's a safe space where the Embera can come and get support and to be able to think of solutions beyond survival.
Education is a priority. Many of the Embera children come to the city and they don't speak Spanish and can't read or write.
Also, the Embera people are a displaced people group, so they're very transient in nature, and sometimes they come in and out of the city or go from city to city or back to their village, so it makes it very difficult for them to get a consistent education. Sadly, the Embera families also don't really value education. They don't see the importance, and sometimes they see that their children are more useful in the streets with them or at home taking care of younger siblings. So that's been a very difficult challenge for us, to get them to see the importance of education for their kids.
And when you live in the city to get a job, most employers are asking for a high school degree.
And most of the Embera do not have that, so it's very difficult for them to get a good job.
We believe education is one of the keys for the Embera to have better lives.
And this is our teacher, Wendy. She does an awesome job here at Casa Embera. She loves the kids. She's able to work with them, help them to learn Spanish, able to work with their reading and writing, but she's also teaching them valuable skills like how to follow rules, how to come to school on time, and just follow the norms that are required in a typical school. She does an amazing job.
Yo me siento muy feliz en el programa con los niños, muy agradecida por todos los conocimientos que he podido darle a los niños y también que ellos me han dado a mí. Es una experiencia muy enriquecedora, gratificante, enormemente ver los cambios y evoluciones que han tenido los niños dentro del programa.
Embera mothers are the heart of their homes. They care for the children, they maintain the house, prepare meals, serve their husbands, and they walk the city selling the jewelry they and their husbands craft. These responsibilities start early. Embera women marry around 13, a cultural tradition that leads to early pregnancies. Unfortunately, due to difficult living conditions, many are undernourished, making it even harder to raise their newborns. Poor hygiene also contributes to frequent illnesses among their children, and tragically, some pass away in their early years. This is why addressing the issues is so crucial. Health and hygiene go hand in hand. If there are problems with hygiene, they're also not getting the nutrition that is needed for their bodies, for the moms or for the baby. One of the reasons why we have to go to the source is to go to their homes, because that's the source of a lot of the sickness, is where they live. When they come to the cities, they're forced to live in these places that are called inquilinatos, which are rented rooms that you pay by the day, but they're very dirty. They only have one bathroom and one cooking space that many people use at one time. And that causes a lot of disease and sickness to break out among the Embera people.
So we're not able to move them to different places. So what we do is we visit their home, we listen to them, talk with them, and try to find out what problems they have. This is why we started the health and hygiene program, so that they can come once a week to Casa Embera and have a different theme each week where we teach them, or an expert will teach them in a different theme. And then we can follow up by going to their houses and seeing that they're putting it into practice. And it's been really effective so far, as we've seen a lot of changes amongst the Embera.
We also focus on mental health and general medical care. Embera moms face immense challenges. Some experience domestic violence, depression, and others struggle with raising their children. We aim to listen, support, and help them find solutions, reminding them that they are not alone. Together, we are a community that cares for one another. As Christian missionaries, our number one goal is to share the love of Jesus and the message of Jesus with the Embera people. But it's very challenging because they've never heard the gospel and they don't have the Bible in their heart language. Several years ago, Travis felt called to learn their language, and he's been focusing on learning their language so he can share the hope we have in Jesus with the people.
The difficulty about their language is many words don't translate into their language. Words that we know for common like thank you and salvation and faith, these words don't exist in their language. So it's been a challenge. One of the things that's really helped is we've started recording audio Bible stories, and that's really been helpful to be able to share with the people. We have a YouTube channel, and we record these stories, and so any Embera can get online and can listen to the stories and learn about God. We know that the Embera face a lot of challenges, but we know their biggest challenge and biggest struggle is a spiritual struggle. Our desire is that the Embera know that God loves them and that wants to have a relationship with Him.
We praise Jesus for all of the countless Embera families that we've been able to help through the Embera Bead project.
We can't do this without you. Come join us in helping love and support and helping the Embera people.